Welcome to Fayette County Youth Sports. Presented by Leella Lanes, Amore Pizzeria, Jim Van Dyke's Automotive Center, Kirk's Furniture, Great Oaks Career Campuses, M&M Fasteners and M&M Horsehair, Fayette County Public Health Department, Summers Funeral Home, the Fayette County Early Learning Center, Courthouse Manor and St. Catherine's Manor of Washington Courthouse, the Fayette County Veterans Service Commission, and Epifano McDonald's of Fayette County and Jamestown. Stick around at the end of the game for the Epifano McDonald's Star of the Game postgame show.
7, 6, 5, 4,
3, 2, 1, 0. And good evening, everyone, and welcome in to WCHC's coverage of the Battle of Fayette County, Part 2. Tonight, Washington Courthouse taking on the Miami Trace Panthers. The Blue Lions coming to the girls' varsity game, trying to snap a long losing streak. Meanwhile, Miami Trace finally snapped a losing streak and got a win on the road Thursday night at Piketon. We'll talk more about that in just a few moments. Coming into the contest, the Blue Lions will have a record of 7 wins and 12 losses overall. But as we mentioned, they have now lost a total of 6 games in a row, including 4 league games, which dropped them from second place at one time to now where they are in 4th place in the league. Miami Trace comes into the contest with a 6-12 record, and coming into tonight's games, we mentioned before, they beat Piketon on Thursday night, but before that snapped a 4-game losing streak in 5 of their last 6. They also have gotten on a losing streak in the league. They lost 3 in a row, and they're currently tied for 5th place. So, some pride, chance hopefully to maybe nail down 4th place overall. We'll find out what happens here as the evening progresses. Then we'll get into the boys' varsity games and a little bit more on the line. We've heard some rumors that Ben Ackley will be returning tonight from coaching after suffering that heart attack about 6 weeks ago. That's the rumor. We'll have it confirmed, I'm sure, by the time the game gets here. And if you're a Blue Line fan, we also understand that the possibility of a 2-game suspension for Isaiah Haycock for double technicals was overthrown by the Ohio High School Athletic Association, and that means he will now be able to play. So, if you're Blue Line fans, the Panthers and the boys, you got some good news. For the girls, well, let's try to salvage something here toward the end of the season. Finish a little bit high as you can in the league and also get a win before you head into the tournament draw, which will be, of course, on Sunday. So stay with us. We'll have more about tonight's game right after this as you're listening to the Blue Lions and the Panther ladies battle it out varsity level right here on WCHC. We're Washington Courthouse Communications.
Sometimes it seems like it's hard to decide on a technician that you can trust with your vehicle transportation service needs. That's why since 2001, customers from Washington Courthouse and the surrounding area have made Jim Van Dyke's Automotive Center, 2247 U.S. Route 22 Southwest, their smart choice in auto repair service needs. Jim, Marlene, and Ray Van Dyke offer customers a professional, trained, and certified staff that can handle your vehicle needs. Jim Van Dyke's Automotive Center staff can do it all, including transmission, brakes, tires, and alignments. They also offer a free 30-point inspection to detect any potential service needs. They can work on both domestic and foreign vehicles. Call for an appointment at 740-335-2000. That's 740-335-2000. Or for more information, go to jimvandyke.com.
Hello, I'm Tara Ivers from Fayette County Early Learning Center, and we are now enrolling for several of our programs. We have a home-based program that serves pregnant moms through children age 3. We also have a center-based Head Start program that serves children in our program ages 3 to 5. We have a partnership with Fayette County, Highland County, and Clinton County, where we work with child care programs to enroll children 6 weeks to 3 in our center-based program. So please call us at 740-335-7282. We'll help you enroll. Thank you. Thank you.
Back here at Washington Courthouse, we're just about 4 minutes away from the tip-off of the second encounter between these two schools. Real quickly, let's look back at last time these two schools played, back on December 23rd. First of all, let's talk about Miami Trace girls. In that contest, they went down to defeat to the Blue Lions. In that contest, Washington Courthouse was able to get a big win for John Denton in that contest, winning by a final score of 53-48. In that contest for Miami Trace, leading scorer was Jessie Stewart and Gracie Lovett with 12 points apiece. Both young ladies hit a 3-point goal. Ellie Robinette put in 10 points and also a 3-pointer. Gracie was our star of the game in that contest. Miami Trace was 7 for 13 from the free-throw line and committed 14 turnovers, but gave up only 4 points in that game. They were able to collect 20 rebounds, which included 6 offensive boards, and they got one of the stick-back buckets, good for 2 points. Now looking ahead to Washington Courthouse, Maggie Wall led the scorers in that contest with 15, including 4 3-pointers. 11 of those 15 points coming in the second half. It was in that contest she won, I believe, her second Star of the Game award for the season at that point. 12 points went to, of course, Peyton Hughes, who unfortunately was her last game because of the transfer rule was denied to where she could still play for the Blue Lions, living out of the school district. And I think Coach Denton made mention of it and wasn't too happy, to say the least, the way the things went. But, you know, unfortunately for her, she would not have a chance to finish out. But at least she finished on a high note against the county rival, you know what I'm saying? So she can take that as far as the memories are concerned. In that game, Washington Courthouse, listen to this stat, 18 out of 28 from the free-throw line. Remember, Miami Trace only attempted 13 total. 12 turnovers, gave up only 9 points. The Blue Lions also committed, or should say got 20 turnovers, and 8 of those were offensive. And they were able, as we mentioned before, able to really win that game by getting the free throws down the stretch to clinch the win. So it's Washington Courthouse, Miami Trace. Starting lineups, tip-off coming up in 30 seconds right here on WCHC. We're Washington Courthouse Communications.
You have the power to protect your children against serious diseases like measles, cancers caused by HPV, and whooping cough. Vaccines work with your child's natural defenses to help them safely develop protection from diseases. Fayette County Public Health is offering childhood immunizations by appointment. Late appointments are available. For more information or to schedule, call 740-335-5910.
As a U.S. veteran, you have served our country well. Now it's time to let us serve you. The Fayette County Veteran Service Commission provides free assistance for both veterans and their families. Our office offers services ranging from claim submission, emergency financial support, memorial affairs, and transportation to and from VA doctor's appointments. We're here to help. Call us today, 740-335-1610.
And now, we ask, please rise. Gentlemen, remove your caps for the playing of the national anthem. Before we introduce the teams, we do want to let everyone know there is a donation jug out by the admissions. If you would like to help Coach Ben Ackley, who is a graduate of Washington Courthouse and the head coach of the Miami Trace Boys program. Coach Ackley, Blue Lions prayers are with you for a full and speedy recovery. And now for the starters, for the visiting Miami Trace Panthers. The freshman, number 3, Gracie Lovett. Senior, number 10, Jesse Stewart. Freshman, number 24, Lauren Guest. Sophomore, number 32, Riley Benson. Sophomore, number 35, Zoe Ruby. The head coach of the Panthers is Kayla Detweiler. And now the starters for your Washington Blue Lions. The junior, number 2, Maggie Hall. The senior, number 10, Callie Ray Salvi. The sophomore, number 11, Bob Racy. The senior, number 20, Trinity Joel. And the sophomore, number 23, Callie
Head coach of Miami Trace, Kayla Detweiler, changing up the starting lineups from what we've seen in the past. Lovett, Stewart, Vince, Guest, and Grooms. For Washington Courthouse, John Denon going with the 5 that's been going through most of the second half of the season. Wall, Wade Salome, also Racine, George, and Ellers. And we're underway for this girls Varsity game between the Panthers and the Blue Lions. Right side, Stewart with the ball outside the key, starts to drive, puts up a shot off the glass, good for two, and Miami Trace draws first blood. Just about 20 seconds into the period, and off the bat, a turnover by Washington Courthouse as they tried to get the ball to George and threw it away right in front of the Miami Trace bench. Love it across the timeline. Lefty comes now over to Grooms in the wing. Wade Solomon's on her. Backdoor pass. Stewart, layup. Nope, it's going to be on the floor, official says. Foul's going to be on, looks like on Wall. That will be her first, team foul number 1. So Stewart will be the trigger man out underneath the bucket at the 7:19 mark. Lob into Guess. Short pass now to Lovett, almost loses it. Ball's partially deflected off the hands of Wade Solomon, so now goes back to Miami Trace. Lovett to Stewart, launches the trifecta, in and out, won't go. Ehlers comes down with the rebound. Now she has a little trouble holding on to the ball. The young freshman across the timeline. Again, struggling a little bit with another freshman, Lovett. And a 5-second violation on Washington Courthouse. And they have now turned the ball over twice here in the opening minute plus of this contest. Both unforced errors. Lovett hands it to Stewart, top of the key. Ehlers on her. A little bumping going on. The senior flips it over to Guess. Works the baseline. Grooms gets in the way and a travel called on Miami Trace. Obviously didn't communicate where one person's at. The other one's supposed to get out of the way. Wall now across the timeline. Grooms on her. Wall, skip pass. Now over to Racine. Goes inside, layup good for two. So Racine with the 2-pointers, and that's the first 2 points off turnovers, which of course the big guy's stats, you all know about that by now, right? I would think after 40 years, everybody should know that Randy likes the points off turnover stat. Got a whistle and a foul underneath. And they're going to have a holding foul called on Ehlers. That will be her first foul. Team foul number 2 here in the first period of play. Inside, Stewart, double team. Uh-oh. Kaylee will pick up her second foul right off the bat in the first 2 minutes of the contest. And she got her on Stewart going up, and Jesse goes to the line to shoot 2 free-throw attempts. First one's up, it's good. All three, huh? Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah. That's all right, Dave. Keep me straight, bud. So both fouls on Ehlers, both free throws good. Miami Trace is up 4-2. Forgot to mention, Dave and Meyer Willever both with us tonight. Dave will try to keep me straight. Dave's trying to keep himself straight. Wade Solomon backs up her play. Man, it goes in, lays it off the window, and draws a foul from Grooms. One of the 4 seniors who were recognized before tonight's game hits the glass, gets the 2 points, and gets a chance for the old-fashioned 3. Kaylee tying it up at 4 apiece. She'll make it now 5-4. Blue Lions with the lead. Now we'll have Ehlers coming out, and McQuillan will come in the game. Caitlin, a 5'2" senior. Blue Lions now going with a press. Coach Denon trying to shake it up a little bit. They go down the right side. Love it quickly. Stewart launches. Sip it, put it in for 3. And that's the thing here. If you're Miami Trace, you want Jesse Stewart just hitting the zips all night long with three-pointers. Because if you do that, you got a good chance you're going to win the ball game no matter what. Because when she's hot, she's hot. Meanwhile, in the paint, shot up by George, no good. Tries to get her own rebound. Steps on out of bounds. Mark line, and it's out of bounds on the Blue Lions. Turnover number 3. 7-5. Panthers lead. Under 5 minutes. Here goes Lovett off to the tracks. Down the left side off the glass, no good. Trinity George will come down with the rebound and needs some help here. Finally gets it out over to Maggie Wall. If you're Blue Lions, you want Maggie hitting the threes. She's a hot streaker too. There's a 3-point attempt, no good. Long rebound comes down to Grooms. 4.5 left here in the period. Grooms again. That one hits the front of the rim, no good. Rebound, Wall, outlet pass. Here comes the Blue Lions. Wade Solomon. Now over to Racine. Wall wants to shoot the three. Side she will. In and out, won't go. Rebound comes down to Stewart. 4 minutes now here in the first period of play. Stewart across the timeline, goes to the hole with it, lays it off the window, good for 2. My goodness. And Jesse Stewart with all 9 Miami Trace points as the Panthers are up 9-5 in this battle of the girls of Fayette County. The last FAC counter between these two schools, which is true. The boys will have a couple games left. We'll talk more about that during their game. In fact, for the Blue Lions, this is their last game of the regular season. They've already had a couple games that we thought were scheduled, has been canceled, or the school they had lined up doesn't have a program. Meanwhile, in that little exchange there, as you saw, foul will be called on Miami Trace. That will be on Lovett, her first, team foul number 1. George will be the trigger man. Stewart comes out. And we're going to have 5-second violation, turnover number 4 against the Blue Lions. Ellie Robinette is now in the game, number 2 for the Panthers, in case you haven't followed him all season long like we have. Lovett, left side, now to Robinette, who had 10 points in the first encounter between these two. Lauren Guest turns around, she travels with the ball, turnover number 3 for the Panthers. We're down at the 3-minute mark, 9-5. Miami Trace with the lead, all 9 points by Jesse Stewart, who's taking a breather on the bench. George passes up to 3. Check at Racine, now goes to George. Now over to Wall, under some pressure by Lovett in the paint. Bounce pass. McQuillan, shots up, no good. Rebound comes down to Grooms. Here comes the Panthers. Lovett kicks it over to the left side, working the baseline, shot up, no good by Vince, and it goes out of bounds. And it'll be Miami Trace's ball. Stewart doesn't get too much of a break. Grooms comes right back in. 2:20 here. We'll see a quick substitution by the Blue Lions. Lily Shaw now enters. She'll take the place of George. McQuillan comes back out. Ellers, surprisingly, re-enters the game, and she's got 2 fouls already. Interesting strategy there. Ball's knocked loose. Turnover Miami Trace. Blue Lions with it. Lead pass down to Ellers, trying to get the steal. Robinette, no good. Ellers, bounce pass, jumper, 10-footer, good from the right side by Racine. Gives her 4 points and 2 points off turnovers. 4-0 advantage, Blue Lions. They're down by 2 on the scoreboard. Now with the ball, Stewart goes for the lane, runs into Shaw, no good. Ball's picked up by Vince. Long three, in and out. Won't drop for Robinette. She's all the way halfway down the court, and her teammates are saying, hey, get back here. Another three. Zipper by Stewart, another one. She's got all 12 points for Miami Trace, including 2 threes. 12-7. We're down to 90 seconds left here in the first period. Wall to Shaw. Shaw wanted to go inside, doesn't. Go to Weed Solomon on the baseline. She stepped on the line. Another turnover on the Blue Lions. That's number 5. That's the second time now they have tried to make a play on that baseline in the backside and have stepped out of bounds. George back in.
George checks in for Washington.
McQuillan will come in. Weed Solomon comes out.
Checks in for Washington.
And
Replacing
Elaine Racine will come out. So both coaches going to the bench early. Rotating the players in. Lovett, left side. Stewart, short pass down the lane to Lovett around the perimeter. Stewart to Robinette, 3, no good. McQuillan comes down with the board. Quickly, Washington Courthouse tries to go left side, and Vince gets a hand on it, and it goes out of bounds, so the ball will stay to Washington Courthouse. Again, down 12-7 at this time. Wall will get ready to throw it in underneath her own bucket. Skip pass. Shaw. She puts it up, and it goes in. Good for 2. Nice play there by another of the seniors for the Blue Lions, 5'5", Lily Shaw. 12-9. Stewart drives the lane, around the rim it goes. Where it stops, it goes through the bucket. 14 points. She had 12 in the first meeting, and that was the whole game. She's got all 14 just in the first quarter. 13 seconds left. We may have to go back and check the record books and see if that's a good individual performance. Missed by Wall. Stewart with a rebound and a whistle and a foul on Maggie Wall in the backfield.
Fouls on Wall. First, second. Team's 4.
So Wall's got 2. Eller's got 2. Final seconds, long 3 will be off the mark, and that will end the first period. So our score, and I'm not trying to sound funny, but it is true, our score at the end of the first period, it's Jesse Stewart, 14, and Washington Courthouse, 9. Back at 30 here on WCHC.
Every journey is unique. Right now, students living in 36 Southwest Ohio school districts can explore over 30 hands-on programs offered across 4 Great Oaks campuses, including Laurel Oaks in Wilmington. These extraordinary opportunities for high school juniors and seniors are tuition-free and feature state-of-the-art labs designed to prepare students for whatever comes next. Pursue your passions, play to your strengths, discover your greatness. Great Oaks. Visit greatoaks.com.
Well, the first quarter all belonged to senior Jessie Stewart, even though it's senior night here at Washington Courthouse. And she's the only senior for the Lady Panthers. She's already put on a show. We've got her unofficially, of course, with 14 points. And she has 3 of the 4 Panthers defensive rebounds so far. Got 4 points for Racine, 3 points for Weed Solomon, and 2 for Lily Shaw. 14-9, Panthers with the lead. Weed Solomon hands it down, stops inside the paint area. Racine, no good. Rebound comes down to Lovett. Gracie across the timeline, kills the dribble. Now goes over to Vince, back out front now to Lovett between the circles. George on the attack with her. Backdoor pass, Stewart, off-balance shot, puts it up, no good. Vince rebounds, puts it up, no good. Rebound comes down to George. 7:18, first half of play. tries to cut through. Nice save. Working the baseline, reverse layup, wasn't even close. Clearly blocked. And then we got all kinds of people down on the floor. Tied up, and the possession arrow gives it to Miami Trace. So that's another blue line turnover. That's 6 compared to 4 for the Panthers. And Coach John Denton wants a 30-second timeout. We'll take a quick one as well. 7:02 left here in the first half of play. Miami Trace 14, Courthouse 9. You're listening to girls basketball, Fayette County Sports, right here on WCHC.
There's no place like home. Courthouse Manor Assisted Living invites you to make your new home in one of our gorgeous apartments. Courthouse Manor Assisted Living is perfect for those who may need a bit of assistance or peace of mind while still maintaining independence. Feel the warmth of our friendly staff who are there when you need them, but offer privacy and opportunity for social enhancement. Take a virtual tour of an apartment at www.courthousemanor.com or call us today at 740-335-9290 for more information.
14-9 is your score. You're just now tuning in. Where you been? We've been here for 20 minutes, right? But in case you're just now tuning in for some reason, it's been the Jessie Stewart Show. She has all 14 points for Miami Trace as they're up by 5. Lovett comes down, and we're going to have a blocking foul called. And it's going to be on McQuillan, her first team foul here in the second quarter. In the first quarter, Wall and Ehlers picked up 2 fouls, so they've got to play the rest of this half very carefully. And, oh no! Ehlers, a bump push at midcourt, and she's got foul number 3. As the ball was thrown in bounds, Lovett was straddling the midcourt line, and the young freshman, boy, did she make a mistake. And she has just now picked up her 3rd foul. Trace with the ball. Hand off to Stewart. Jessie, foul line jumper, no. Rebound comes down to Ehlers. 6.5 left here in the first half. George. Now top key, McQuillan around the perimeter to Ehlers. Kaylee, she launches a 3, no good. Salome tried to reach around to get the ball in bounce, and it goes out on her. And so Wall will re-enter the game for Weed Salome. Robinette's back in for Miami Trace. As I mentioned, both these coaches, boy, they're just rifling the subs in and out. Coming down the left side. Lovett hands it. Shot put up. Jessie misses. Wall rebounds. Comes around the back of the head of George. Ball stolen. And then we're going to have a whistle and a foul on the play. Stewart will get knocked down. They're going to call that on McQuillan. That will be her second foul, team foul number 2. Or check it, foul number 3, I guess it is here in the quarter. So now Blue Lions have got Ehlers with 3, Wall and McQuillan with 2 apiece. It's not like John's got a real deep bench. Short pass, Lovett, triple team. They got it tied up. Possession arrow gives it back to the Blue Lions. That will be a Miami Trace turnover. That's number 5. And now Coach Detweiler, Miami Trace, she wants a timeout. We'll take one as well. 5:42, first half of play. 14-9 in favor of Miami Trace. You're listening to Fayette County Sports right here on WCHC Facebook and YouTube channel. We're Washington Courthouse Communications.
In the spring of 1991, my parents established the Summers Funeral Home to provide thoughtful, caring, and respectful services to families who are in pain from the loss of a loved one. This is Vanessa Summers, and we at the Summers Funeral Home continue our commitment to the community and treating everyone with the utmost professional care that we can provide. For more information on how we can better serve you in your time of need, please give us a call at 740-335-6078, or please feel free to stop by our office at 223 West Market Street, Washington Courthouse, Ohio, 43160.
Well, we look over across the way. The crowd is starting to pick up a little bit on the Miami Trace side. Washington Courthouse is probably close to, about 80%, about 85% full. Trace is now up to around 75 or so. Expect more people will come in closer to the boys' game. Blue Lions, after the timeout, bring the ball down. McQuillan against Stewart. Short pass. Wade Solomon. Kelly. Now over to Racine. Wall, very quiet as far as offense concerned. Rifles it. McQuillan, with a three. It comes off the legs of one of the Panther players. The official on the line, he didn't see, he was blocked out, so the back official said, yep, came off Miami Trace. Wall, now to Shaw, around the perimeter they go. Looking around, George, Wade Solomon, now back to Wall. McQuillan, we're down to the 5-minute mark, first half, 14-9, Trace leads. Again, Jesse Stewart with all 14 points from Miami Trace. Inside and reaching over foul on the Panthers. That one will be on Riley Vince. So that will be her first foul. First team foul. So Blue Lions with the ball out of bounds. Wall to Shaw to George. Wall wanted to launch the three, couldn't get it off. Stops, passes it to Shaw. 18-footer, no good. Ball knocked out of bounds. Off the hands of Robinette, Miami Trace. So Washington Courthouse said, let's try it again. Looking, lobs, ball's knocked loose by Grooms. And official said that, still stays Courthouse ball, said that Trace stepped on the line trying to go for the steal. So Racine will take the ball out right next to the Miami bench. Now here comes Wall, bounce pass, low post. And Wade Solomon, she put the ball on the floor, and the ball's tied up. That's another Blue Line turnover. That's number 7, check it, 8 in the contest. We still got 4.5 minutes left here in the first half of play. Love it. Backdoor pass. Robinette, window shot, good, 2 points. And 2 points off turnover by Miami Trace. Courthouse still leads at 4-2 overall, though. Ball's knocked loose, and it's touched last by Robinette out of bounds. Trinity George will get ready to re-enter the contest for the Blue Lions. She'll come in for McQuillan. Racine to Wall, between the circles. Exactly 4 minutes left in the first half. Wall comes to the right side, looks, bounce pass down low. Wade Solomon goes up high, partially blocked by Robinette. Picking up the rebound will be Vince. Coming down court with it. Now the guest. Head fake move, and the ball went on good. They said she traveled with the ball. So a turnover against the Panthers. That's their 6th turnover. These teams may end up having more turnovers in the first half than they did the entire game out of Trace back in late December. Wall, now over to George, no good. Long rebound comes down to the Blue Lions. Wall. George looking. Racine cut. Goes back out front to Wall. Now tries to go back to Wade Solomon again. And the ball's knocked loose. And Kaylee saves it. Launches a long one. No good. Another rebound comes down to the Blue Lions. Racine. Trinity George inside. Wade Solomon goes up. No foul. Blue Line fans are furious. Along with Coach Denon. Robinette brings it down. 12-footer. No good. Fight for the rebound. Stolen out of the hands. Guess has a hand on it. Goes out of bounds. Goes to Blue Lions. Yeah, they weren't too happy on that block shot there against the Panthers. They thought for sure that there was a foul, but the officials said, nope, let it go, and they did, but Miami Trace was not able to take advantage of it. We're down to 2.5 minutes left. 16-9. It was 14-9 at the end of the first period, which means Courthouse has not scored a point, and we only have 2 points by Panthers. Got a foul, and that's going to be on Bella Shaw, who's in the game now. So Bello picks up her first foul. Team foul number 2. Blue Lions with the ball underneath their own bucket. Pass in to Wall. Starts to drive back, needs some help. Double team, ball's up in the air, and coming up with it will be the Panthers. Stewart down and fouled will be guessed after the steal by Vince. So pushing foul will be called on Lily Shaw. That's her first foul, team foul number 4. So Lauren Guess will go to the line. First 3 throws up, and nope, will not go. Second opportunity, hits front of the rim, also no good. Wade Solomon with the rebound. Now to Maggie. 2 minutes left here in the first half. Partially deflected by Shaw. Wall. Shaw tries to come in. She ties it up. Still stays Blue Lions ball, though, on the tied up possession. Pass into Maggie. Minute 45. Driving, shot up. Front of the rim, no good by George. Shaw comes down with the board. Quick outlet pass. Love it. Hands it. Stewart down the right side, and she travels with the ball. Turnover, Miami Trace. We've had a total of 17 turnovers and 25 points in the first half. Not a great proportion, to be honest with you. Shaw drives toward the base to the foul line. Excuse me, ball's tied up, and it goes back to Miami Trace. So another turnover by Washington Courthouse. That's their 10th. And it's still only 2-0 this quarter for Miami Trace. Wow. Backdoor pass. Stewart. We've got a blocking foul on Courthouse. And I believe that's going to be on George. So Trinity will pick up her first foul. So Jessie Stewart, who had 12 points in that 14 points, in the first quarter, going to try to add on to it here. She does. Makes it number 15 for her. And makes it 17-9 in favor of the Panthers. Second one. Yeah, it's good as well. Give her 16. And it's 18-9. Courthouse would love to get in double digits here before the half ends. George, pass to Wall. Maggie, skip pass. Wade Salome, high post, left side, no good. Rebound comes down to Guest. Here goes to Lovett. Under a minute. See if the Panther ladies go for the last shot. Ball's knocked loose, goes out of bounds. Kirk's Furniture halftime show coming up. At halftime. That's why we call it the halftime show, David. Ball is to Lovett. Mookie Grooms. Now to Stewart. Grooms around the perimeter. Jesse, three-point land, no good. Rebound comes down to Blue Lions. And now we got a foul in the backcourt as Lovett was trying to go around to go for the steal and will be called for reaching in. So that will be her second foul, the 21.4 second mark. That's still only foul number 3 against Trace this quarter. So Blue Lions will take the ball out of bounds. Time ticking away. Skip pass, right side. Wade Salome, 3, way off the mark. Rebound, Wall, shot up, no good. Blue Lions can't buy a bucket here. Shaw, Wade Salome in the paint, head fake move, short, no good. And that will end the first half of play. So we got first half in the books. And our score, it's Miami Trace 18, Washington Courthouse 9. You're listening to the Rivalry Games, Part 2 of the FAC, Miami Trace and Washington Courthouse. We'll be back in about 90 seconds right here on WCHC. We're Washington Courthouse Communications.
M&M Fasteners has been supplying quality fasteners across the United States since 1996. M&M supplies our customers with all types of fasteners from standard nuts and bolts to specials per your prints. M&M Fasteners is a complete fastener importer and distributor that can custom tailor our services to meet your customer needs. Whether it's one part or 1,000 parts to be customized for a special job, M&M can thread, turn, mill, drill, and weld parts to meet your specifications. For details, call us at 740-335-1641 or see us at our website at mmfast.com.
Hi, my name is Olivia Pryor and I'm from Fayette County Early Learning Center. We are now currently enrolling for our Head Start, Early Head Start, and Child Care Partnership programs. We have programs for pregnant moms and children from birth to 3, children from 3 to 5, and then we also have an existing Child Care Partnership where we meet with and work with child care programs and serve children from 6 weeks to 3 years old. If you're interested in enrolling, please stop by and see us or give us a call at 740-335-7282, and we hope to hear from you soon.
Is your child transitioning from an infant to a convertible seat or from a convertible to a booster seat? Is your family income eligible for WIC? Help Me Grow has a limited number of car seats available at no cost to families that live in Fayette County. A certified child passenger safety technician will teach you how to properly use the car seat for your child and how to correctly install the seat in your vehicle. This program is available to primary caregivers who cannot afford a safe seat for their child. Limit of 1 seat per child. Call Help Me Grow at 740-335-5111 to see if you qualify today.
We should go bowl and have the best pizza in Fayette County tonight.
Ugh, I don't want to go to 2 places.
Well, we don't have to. The best pizza in Fayette County comes from the local pizzeria, Amori's Pizzeria, just inside Leo Lanes.
Really? No way.
Yes way. Come on in and grab a lane and the best pizza in town. Leo Lanes and Amori's Pizzeria, located right across from the Fayette County Fairgrounds.
Call Leela Lanes at 740-335-2580 to order your pizza today.
It's now time for the Kirk's Furniture New Holland's halftime show, presented by Kirk's Furniture in New Holland. Now with new hours, open Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday evenings till 7 p.m., Tuesday, Friday, and Saturdays till 4 p.m., and of course, closed on Sundays. Halftime here at Washington Courthouse, and the first of the doubleheader broadcast tonight for varsity action. The Miami Trace girls are up by a score of 18-9. We understand that Miami Trace won all 3 games last night against Washington Courthouse. They won the boys' freshman game. I believe it was 1-point victory. And they also won the girls' reserve and boys' reserve. That is the Panthers winning those. So we'll see what happens here as we continue during halftime. Real quickly, let me look at a couple of the scores around the area that might be of some interest. First of all, today around the area, we had Dawson Bryant 73, Fairview 5. How would you like to broadcast that game, David? Wow. I know I wouldn't, so anyway. Let me see here real quickly. Thornville Sheraton, which is in the Southeast District, which Washington Courthouse and Miami Trace will be part of for the upcoming tournament. They beat Tri-Valley 45-30. Also in action today as far as girls varsity action is concerned. Let me see here. We had Lucasville Valley over Manchester 56-32. Also in action, we had my computer here was stopping on me. I can get them to you a little bit quicker. Urbana beats London Girls by a final score of 53-34 in the Central Buckeye Conference. Cedarville beats Clark Southeastern by 46-45. 2 ranked teams playing each other. Mason beats Princeton 57-49. And let me give you 1 or 2 more here. Circleville beats Gallia Academy today by a final score of 48-16 in non-conference action. And North Union over Graham Local in the Central Buckeye Conference 57-44. Portsmouth Notre Dame over Fisher Catholic in non-conference play 59-39. And let me see if I can find one more here. Doesn't look like it, but we can find it. We can tell you that the Fayette Christian School Epifana McDonald's basketball tournament's going on right now. Hopefully I'll get some results here sometime this evening. But the girls' championship game is underway right now, and that was between Ross County Christian and Fayette Christian. And then the boys will have the same pairing, and that will come up a little bit later on this evening as well at Fayette Christian School, who's hosting the tournament. One other final score I have, girls varsity. Hillsboro beats Greenfield. Double check, make sure that's the right score. They've got here Hillsboro won 54-38 over Greenfield. So that's an interesting score to say the least, as Greenfield was currently in second place in the league. All right, so that's where we're at on that. We'll take a break. We'll come back and we'll take a little bit more look at this game. Stay with us as you're watching Fayette County Youth Sports right here on WCHC. We're Washington Courthouse Communications.
Kirk's Furniture in New Holland has a gift that you can open all year long, a Lazy Boy recliner. We have a big selection of lift, rockers, or wall recliners, and the big man's recliner at prices that Kirk's Furniture in New Holland are known for. 12 months interest-free financing with approved credit. Free delivery in our trading area. That's at Kirk's Furniture in New Holland. Open Monday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. Tuesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. As in the past 106 years, we're still closed on Sundays.
All right, here at halftime, 18-9 in favor of Miami Trace. And let's be blunt, there's not a whole bunch to talk about. It's basically, as we mentioned before, it's been senior night here. Washington Courthouse recognized their 4 seniors. Kaylee Wade Solomon, also Trinity George, Caitlin McQuillan, and also Lily Shaw. That was before the varsity game. But it's the Miami Trace seniors done the most damage. That being Jesse Stewart, who poured in all 14 first period points for the Lady Panthers. Helped them jump out to a 14-9 lead. And then in the second quarter, it was 4-0 Miami Trace in that period, as Washington Courthouse simply could not get a point, whether it's at the free throw line or shooting from the field. So that's basically the summary. Stewart's got 16 points, including 2 threes. Also 2 for 2 from the 4 for 4 from the free throw line, and 3 defensive rebounds. The other 2 points belongs to Ellie Robinette. The Panthers are 4 for 6 from the free throw line, and they have a total of 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 rebounds. They have 8 turnovers, giving up 4 points. Washington Courthouse, they're led by Elaine Rain with 4 points, 3 points for Kaylee Wade Salome, 2 points for Lily Shaw. The Blue Lions are 1 for 1 from the free throw line, and they have a total of 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 rebounds. So rebounding wise, we're staying pretty close to them, but on the scoreboard, it's a totally different story. 18-9. So we're about ready to start the second half, and we're ready to start it because without the officials, David, because they're not here. The officials are not on the floor. John Denon rolled the ball out. He's probably saying, Kaylee picked it up, let's go ahead and play. This is unreal, folks. There they are, finally. I wonder if they went to the hospitality room. That's what they did. We're here trying to broadcast. We didn't get a chance to go to the hospitality room, so the refs did. And it was about 90 seconds late getting back. On the baseline, shot put up by George, partially blocked, and rebounded comes down to Guest. Handoff to Stewart, who tries to whip it back over to Lovett, throws it up high in the air. Turnover. Coming down with it will be Wall. Short jumper, no good by Racine, and it will go out of, no, it'll be saved. So both teams putting together a real last-second effort to save the ball. Stewart drives, and it goes out of bounds. And, of course, Jesse's complaining that she was hacked and fouled and everything else, but the officials are just going to, they're not going to call any of that stuff. She might as well stop doing that. Just play ball. Handoff now to Robinette. Stops, goes inside. Vince is triple team. Shot up, no good by Guest. Check at Grooms. Guest again battling, no good. May comes down with it. Check at, make at Wall. Yeah, officials are going to kind of let these kids play a little bit. They're just going to have to adjust their game. Coming down the line, and follow-away jumper, no. Rebound comes down once again to Lauren Guest. Quick outlet pass. Now the Vince, stop, shot, no good. Over the back, they're not going to call that one either, fans. They let that one go. As Wade Salome comes up with the rebound. Down court to Wall. Haley starts to drive, ball's knocked loose, goes out of bounds. Blue Lions will retain possessions. Blue Lions over by where the band's set up. Long pass out front. George drives down the lane. Bounce pass. Racine shot no good. Solomon saves and layup, good for 2. Racine, after the nice save, gives her 6 points. She's the leading scorer now for the Blue Lions. It's now 18-11. Inside, Vince, double team, and she gets the break on the roll, and she gets 2 points. 20-11. So we've seen back-to-back plays. The players down posted low. You'd think there'd be some contact. Long three. No good. George, rebound by Stewart. Here comes the Panthers senior. Scoops it. Nice block by Washington Courthouse. George with the block and the rebound. Courthouse on the run. Ehlers reaches in, and that foul will be called that time on Lovett, and that will be her 3rd foul.
Fouls on Lovett, her 3rd, team's 1st.
David, I think it's almost got to be obvious fouls before these officials are going to call it. Reaching in or something like that. Pass in, it bounces off the legs of one of the Blue Lions. Trace picks it up off the turnover. Pass, and it's right back to Wall. Oh, my goodness. That's put turnovers on both teams. Maggie down the left side. They're trying to tie it up. Officials quick whistle says so. And it's going to go back to Miami Trace. Robinette gets ready to come in the game. Lovett will get a breather. McQuillan will come in the game.
Checks in for Washington.
They want to get Ehlers out. She's playing with 3 fouls. Five minutes left here in the 3rd. 20-11. It's been all Panthers all night long. With the ball, Grooms. Ball's knocked loose. Grooms saves it. Hands it to Stewart. Then we got a fight for the ball. And it's tied up. Good play there by Wade Solomon. She tied Grooms up. Possession arrow gives it to the Blue Lions. Miami Trace turnover. 3 here in this half. Total of 11. Wall quickly brings it down. Stops. Now changing a dribble. And then we're going to have a foul. That's on the floor. And they may get Stewart on this one. Official says, whoa, you can't make substitution until I'm ready here. Yep, it'll be on Stewart. Now she's out. Now they can bring Lovett back in.
Her 1st, team's 2nd. Lovett checks in for the Panthers.
Oh, my goodness. McQuillan, bounce pass, and it hits McQuillan on the leg after it hit Wade Solomon's leg. And she was still out of bounds. Turnover, Washington Courthouse. Four and a half minutes left here in the 3rd. Yes, we're seeing a little bit of everything here, folks. Pass across court, knocked loose. Turnover by the Panthers. George backs the player up, picked up by Maggie. Stops, skip pass. George flips it now back to Racine. To Maggie Wall, 3, zip it down, it's good. Maggie Wall, their first bucket of the game. It's a 3-pointer, and it's now 20-14 in favor of the Panthers. Love it. Short pass to Robinette. Now in the right corner to Grooms. Zoe tries to go across with a bounce, and McQuillan steals the ball. Turnover, Miami Trace. And Wade Solomon will now bring the ball down to Racine. Stops, jumper, foul line. I was right first time. No good. Rebound by Miami Trace. Rebound goes to Guest. Now over to Racine. 3:15 left here in the 3rd period. 6-point lead, and now that one's over the back. That one that we will call. That's more than obvious, to say the least. Wade Solomon will pick up her first foul. So Wade Solomon will pick up her first foul. Team foul number 1. Stewart re-enters the game. Gracie Lovett gets a breather. Trace with the ball underneath their own bucket. Skip pass inside. Little turnaround shot. No good by Vince. Rebound comes down to Weeds Salome. May. Wall. How do I keep calling her May? With the ball. McQuillan. Weeds Salome tries a little hook. Oh my goodness. How she did that going left to right. Falling down. She banked it off the glass and made the bucket. And that now makes the score 20-16. And the Blue Lions are hitting back in the game. Timeout on the court. 20-16 in favor of the Panthers. You're watching Fayette County Sports right here on WCHC. We're Washington Courthouse Communication.
The Reproductive Health and Wellness Clinic at Fayette County Public Health offers extended hours once a month. Clients will see a certified nurse practitioner who can prescribe birth control, perform gynecological exams, and test for sexually transmitted infections. To schedule or for more information, call Fayette County Public Health at 740-335-5910.
Back here with just under 3 minutes in the third period. And the Blue Lions have made a 7-0 run against Miami Trace, and they've gotten themselves back in this game. Robinette will bring it across the timeline. Picked up on D by George. Now they switch. Wall trying to reach in. She ties it up, and it stays Miami Trace's ball. So Stewart will trigger it from side court. Pass in to Groom. Stewart can't hold on. Another turnover. Here comes Washington Courthouse. May. Wall, good. If I can get the right name right. I don't know why I keep calling her May. For some reason I do it. It's Wall, I know that. I've done her games and her sisters and brothers' games for years. She makes the 2 points, ball's up in the air. And now we've got a technical foul on Robinette. They tied the ball up. Elaine Racine stole the ball. And Ellie Robinette pushed off because she thought that the ball was tied up too much. So with that, a technical foul will be called and Maggie Wall will go to the line. Maggie's first one, in and out. She'll get another opportunity. Wow. Lovett's back in the game. Second one does go. So Maggie Wall has scored 6 points in this 10-0 run by the Blue Lions. And Courthouse will get the ball out at midcourt. Meanwhile, we have a conference by the officials. I don't know, Dave, if they're comparing what was in the hospitality room or not. They might have been talking about the sandwiches and stuff. So now the one official is going to come over. It had something to do with the possession arrow, I believe. Courthouse tied the ball up and got the technical foul. Now they switched it over. So when it's all said and done, Courthouse has a chance here to get back in this game or even take the lead, as they've been on a little run here, aided by that technical foul that was just called. Ball's on the floor. Love it. She'll be fouled by McQuillan. Little trip there, incidental.
Fouls on McWillie.
So
Her third.
Kaylin will pick up her third. Meanwhile, Coach Detweiler wants an explanation from one of the officials about the possession arrow, and the other two officials are just waiting. I don't think Coach Detweiler liked the explanation, but yeah, let's get back to the game. Grooms looking inside to Stewart, now gives it to her. Now they try to tie the ball up, it's on the floor. Tied up, and the possession arrow gives it to Miami Trace. One official making sure that the arrow was tied. Wade Solomon, if you saw it on the screen, she was trying to take the ball out of bounds. They'd say, no, the arrow switched. It goes to the team in the black uniforms. Pass in, jumper, no good by Guest. Rebound, coming down with it is Racine. Shot from 18, no good by Weed Solomon. Now the ball is stolen to the backcourt. George has it. She just throws it up. No good. Rebounded by Guest. Almost stolen. Coming down and losing the ball. No, they're going to call a blocking foul. And that's going to be on Wall, and that will be her third foul. .59 seconds left. Miami Trace with the ball underneath their own bucket, leading by one here in the third period of this girls varsity contest. Seeing a break, going right to the hoop with it, laying off the glass, good for two by Gracie Levitt. That will be her first points of the contest. Well, it's only 22-19, and one of your teammates has 16 points. There ain't too many other points to go around, is there? Now in the corner. Wall. Skip pass. Head fake. Jumper. 12-footer. No good by George. Rebounded by Lovett. We're down to under 20 seconds. There's the three. No good. Ball goes out of bounds. Goes to Blue Lions. So the ball out of bounds for the Panthers. Lily Shaw now will re-enter the game. Nellie Robinette will re-enter for Miami Trace with 15.3 seconds left. Maggie Wall across the timeline. Drives to the hoop, and they're going to call a foul on Jessie Stewart. Yep. Stewart will get it for getting it on the wrist. That's only her second foul. Team foul number 4. Maggie Wall will go to the line.
Wall to the line, shooting 2.
Free throws up. It's good by Wall. Seven points, all of them coming in this quarter. Make it 8. Maggie comes out. McQuillan will come back in. 22-21. 9.4 seconds left. Ball's thrown in. Stewart has it. And we're going to have a whistle. And a foul will be called on Wade Solomon. So that will be her second foul. Team foul number 4. Brooms comes out. I think Vince came back in. There's the pass. Shot with 3 seconds left. Ball's knocked loose and safe from going out of bounds. by Trinity George. We'll give her credit. Check it, make it Racine. We'll get credit for the defensive rebound. And that ends the period. So, the Panthers lead it by 1 going to the final period as they outscored Miami Trace 12 to 4 in that third quarter. Final period, play-by-play coming up in a moment. You're watching Fayette County Sports right here on WCHC.
Hello, I'm Tara Ivers from Fayette County Early Learning Center, and we are now enrolling for several of our programs. We have a home-based program that serves pregnant moms through children age 3. We also have a center-based Head Start program that serves children in our program ages 3 to 5. We have a partnership with Fayette County, Highland County, and Clinton County where we work with child care programs to enroll children 6 weeks to 3 in our center-based program. So please call us at 740-335-7282. We'll help you enroll. Thank you. Thank you.
22, Miami Trace. 21, Washington Courthouse. The Blue Lions will have the ball as we begin the final period of play. The Epifano McDonald, star of the game, coming up afterwards. We may end up having a post-game interview or two from the girls' coaches. We'll have to wait and see how things develop because we have the boys' contest will be coming up after that. We got a blocking foul called on Miami Trace, and that will be on Lauren Guest. That will be her first foul. Ball will go out of bounds since that is the first foul. Ellers will be the trigger person. Bounce pass. Wade Solomon goes up. She's fouled on the release. And that one's going to be on Ellie Robinette. That will be her second. In case you missed it just a few moments ago, she was called for a technical foul in which the Blue Lions were able to get 1 of 2 free throws made by Wall and then's got a bucket by Wall. Tied up, 22 apiece. Good. And that makes it now 23-22, 7 points for one of the 4 seniors from the Blue Lion team. In fact, I believe this is Miami Trace's first lead in the game, David, because I think Trace was up 4-0. A bank shot off the glass, good for 2 by Robinette. George, right wing, inside. Wade Solomon forces the shot, no good. Rebound comes down to Vince. We're down to 7 minutes left in the game. To the right side of the lane. Lauren Guest, now turnaround shot, Robinette, no good. Rebounded by Wall. Kills the dribble. Dellers throws it away. Picked up, shot up, good for 2 by Robinette. Another 2 points off turnover. 26-23, Miami Trace back up by 3. Trinity down the left side, lay off the window, good for 2. Took it right to the hole with it. Racine now with 8 points to lead the Blue Lions. Lovett over to Stewart. Back to Lovett, shot up, no good. Rebound comes down to George. Check it, make it Racine. And we're going to have a whistle and a tied ball. And we're going to give it to Miami Trace on the tied ball. And somebody will need to do some cleaning on the floor there. I think they finally got it. Stewart will be getting ready to throw it in. 26-25. Timeout. I guess it's John Denton. He was down there joking with the officials. And Jesse Stewart. Oh, what was so funny? Maybe it's because of wiping the floor, David. I don't know. Don't forget, after the game, the Epifano McDonald Star of the Game program. And then we'll break for just a few moments and then get right into the boys broadcast between Miami Trace and Washington Courthouse. Real quickly, we tell you Miami Trace is 8-0 in the league. Courthouse is 6-1. Hillsboro, after tonight's game, has one more league game left, and that's Tuesday, the 13th of February. Washington Courthouse, after tonight, has a game next Tuesday night at Hillsboro, and then the following Tuesday, the 13th, the same day that Hillsboro and Trace are playing, they'll be at Jackson. I haven't talked to David yet, but we'll probably, if Trace is in even if it's for a share, we might just pick up that 13th game between Hillsboro and Miami Trace and Miami Trace. We got Courthouse on the road home next week. We got Trace boys at home next week and Trace girls home next week. As we mentioned before, this is the last regular season game for the Blue Lions. So they'd like to enter the regular season and head tournament play with a win. Stewart tries to go 2 for 2 into three-point land and misses both times. First quarter, she couldn't miss, guys. Wall. Got Jesse on her now. That's a good matchup. Maggie. Now to Ehlers. Cuts across the lane. Flips it now. Three-point attempt. George. Nope. Won't go. Robinette with the board. Here comes Lovett across the timeline. A little over 5 minutes left. Trace still up by 1. 26-25. Try a lead pass in. Robinette picks it up. Then she can't hold on to it. Stewart will save it. Now they go around to Grooms. Three-pointer by the lefty. Lovett, no good. Battle underneath. Rebound comes down to Ehlers, probably one of the smallest players on the court. Kaylee was our star of the game against Circleville Wednesday night. Had a nice little run that fourth quarter. Unfortunately, Blue Lions falling short. Wall off the window, won't go. Grooms with the rebound. Now Lovett. And they're going to try to tie it up. She traveled. Turnover. Miami Trace. Four and a half left here. This place is now starting to get packed, folks. A lot of folks coming in for the boys' games. Little jumper off the window, good for 2 by Trinity George. And now Courthouse has regained the lead at 27-26. They won it 53-48 out of Miami Trace on December the 23rd. Lob inside. Guess can't hold on to it, but Lovett finds it and says, I'll take it, thank you very much, and gets the stick back bucket. 28-27, Trace with the lead. George to Ehlers off the pick, top of the key. Kaylee stops, banks it for 3! Her first points of the night, and it couldn't come at a better time. Courthouse now at 3.5 left in the game is up by 2. Lovett leads it down the lane. Grooms turns around. Fall on the floor for it. Ball knocked around, whistle, and it's going to be a foul, and I believe it's going to be on Courthouse. They're going to say somebody got it on their hands.
Fouls on Racine. Her first.
Okay, so Racine will be the ones get the foul on her. Number 20.
Guess. shooting 2.
So Lauren Guest will go to the line. She has not scored this evening, and she still hasn't scored. She's 0 for 3 from the line. Vincent comes in. Zoe Grooms comes out. Guest sets, got it. 30-29. Here comes the Blue Lions with a 1-point lead. They trailed by as much as 11 points at one time. Wall stops, jumper, no good. Rebound, fast break. Robinette, left side, layup, good for 2. Good play by Lovett on the defensive board. Now, Racine, sets, no good. Tries to fight for a rebound. Coming down with it will be Guest. Guest with the rebound. She's got 6 in the game so far, along with her 1 point. 2.5 left in the game, traced by 1, 31-30. Now to Stewart, sets inside the paint area, guts the 2. That's her first points of the second half. She's got 18 in the game. Remember, she had 14 in the first period. Timeout, Blue Lions will take one as well. 2:18 left here in the game. It's Miami Trace 33, Washington Courthouse 30. You're listening to Fayette County Sports right here on WCHC. We're Washington Courthouse Communications.
The PACT Act is one of the largest health care and benefit expansions in the VA history. This new law expands and extends eligibility for VA health care and for veterans with toxic exposures, and also adds more than 20 presumptive conditions for burn pits and other toxic exposures, as well as more presumptive exposure locations for Agent Orange and radiation. If you are a veteran or a survivor of a veteran, please call the Fayette County Veterans Service Commission at 740-335-1610 to schedule an appointment for PACT Act-related benefits.
Blue Lions will have the ball. 2:15 left in the game. Panthers by 3. Wall inside. Wade Salome backing her double team. Now gets it over to Ehlers. Ehlers in the paint, off the window, good for 2. 5 points now here in this fourth quarter, just like she did against Circleville the other night. It's back to 33-32, traced by 1. We're under 2 minutes left in this game. Courthouse wins. They will end up 4th place. Trace wins. Them and Courthouse will be tied for 4th place in the league. And Lovett starts to drive and will be fouled from behind. And that's going to be on Maggie Wall. That's her 4th.
Team's second.
Quick substitution. Nope, didn't get it in time. George will come in the game. Pass, and we got a quick whistle. Oh, it's timeout. All right. So quick timeout. We said it's a full one. We'll take a 30-second break. Don't go away. 33-32. Miami Trace leads over Courthouse in the game right here on WCHC. We're Washington Courthouse Communication.
Sometimes it seems like it's hard to decide on a technician that you can trust with your vehicle transportation service needs. That's why since 2001, customers from Washington Courthouse and the surrounding area have made Jim Van Dyke's Automotive Center, 2247 U.S. Route 22 Southwest, their smart choice and auto repair service needs. Jim, Marlene, and Ray Van Dyke offer customers a professional, trained, and certified staff that can handle your vehicle needs. Jim Van Dyke's Automotive Center staff can do it all, including transmission, brakes, tires, and alignments. They also offer a free 30-point inspection to detect any potential service needs. They can work on both domestic and foreign vehicles. Call for an appointment at 740-335-2000. That's 740-335-2000. Or for more information, go to jimvandyke.com.
All right, it's reset. 1:24 left in the game. Miami Trace leads it by 1, 33-32. Trace will have the ball out of bounds, midcourt on the far side from where we're broadcasting. Our booth is right up behind the scoreboard or the benches side. Lovett between the circles. They're going to put Racine on her in defense. Ellers will stay on Stewart. Trace throws it now. Guess over to Robinette. Passes up the shot. Flips it outside. Quick foul. Out front. Wade Salome will pick up her third foul. So quickly now they'll get, well, Racine got some instruction from Coach Denon. 1 minute left in the game. Courthouse has 3 team fouls, 2 for the blue line for Panthers. Lovett's got it. And another quick foul by Wade Salome. So that will be her fourth foul. So that will be her fourth foul. So I meant the team foul number 4 as well. So the next one will go to the line. Quick substitution. They're going to get Callie out of there and get in Kaylin Marquillan. Kaylin's got 3 fouls, so she could be the one that commits that fifth foul if they need it. Stewart's got it, starts to drive across the lane, can't hold on to it. Turnover, Miami Trace. Jesse Stewart went across the lane and couldn't hold on to the ball, and it goes out of bounds. Turnover, Miami Trace. And the Blue Lions will get the ball out with 47.3 seconds left. Trace has got 3 timeouts left. Courthouse has got 1. 45 seconds left. Wall stops. Needs some help. Gets it now to George. Backdoor pass on the baseline to Ellers. On the floor. Possession arrow gives it to Washington Courthouse. Coach Detweiler says she called a timeout, but it's still gonna be Courthouse's ball. She was hoping to get the timeout while they were fighting for the ball possession, but that strategy looks like it did not work. So a brief timeout by Miami Trace. We'll just keep it here. Courthouse will have the ball underneath their own bucket to the left side toward the benches. If you're familiar at all, of course you can see on the camera, if you're looking across the way, that's the Miami Trace side, that's the visitor side. Well, let's hope we can get through the boys' game if it's going to be as exciting as this one, David. I don't know. 33-32. Here we go with the Blue Lions down by 1. Pass, shots up, no good. And the ball's knocked loose, picked up by Lovett. Now over to Grooms. And they're going to commit the foul. That'll be team foul number 5, so Stewart will go to the line to shoot 2. Ellers will pick up her 4th foul. And considering that she had, 3 fouls early in the second period, she's done a pretty good job, along with Coach Denon, of juggling. Timeout, 19.8. We'll take a quick 30-second timeout. 33-32, Panthers lead Blue Lions here on WCHC Facebook and YouTube channel.
M&M Turf Supply Company has been serving the equine industry since 1966. We carry a complete line of 100% natural horse tail hair and mane hair. Bulk horsehair is sold in half-pound and 1-pound bundles and is available in blunt cut or natural tapered. The hair can be used to make horsehair extensions, pottery, sculpture, braiding, and jewelry. We are located in Central Ohio, and we can ship to most states in 2 to 3 business days. Please call us at 740-335-1641 or visit us at mmhorsehair.com.
Back here at Washington Courthouse, along with Dave and Meyer Woolever, this is Randy Young. Thanks for joining us for another exciting Miami Trace Washington Courthouse series. Doesn't matter what it is, football, basketball, swimming, volleyball, all the excitement. And this one's living up to its billing here. It's both teams not having the seasons maybe they hoping to kind of end it toward the end of the season on a good note. Stewart misses the first free throw. She's got 18 in the game, but again, 14 of those came in the first quarter. Second one's up. That one does go in. Courthouse trails by 2. 18 seconds left. Racine brings the ball down. Drives down the lane, layup good, tied up. 8 seconds left. Stewart comes down with the ball. Bounce pass. Guest, shots up. Tip in by Guest, and that's the game. Lauren Guest with a tip in at .02 seconds left. And Miami Trace wins by a score of 36-34. Wow! I'll say it again. Wow, what a game by these young ladies. And the fans are on their feet for both sides. That, my friends, was one heck of a game. And again, it was a tap in from the right side at .2 seconds on the clock by Lauren Guess, a 5'9" freshman. And Washington Courthouse had just tied the game on a layup by Elaine Racine with 2.2 seconds. Made it 34-34, and then the tip in, and 36-34, Miami Trace wins. We'll take a quick break. We'll do the Epifanos star of the game, and then after a few minutes, we'll come back and get ready to do the boys' game. Stay with us right here on WCHC. We're Washington Courthouse Communications.
Every journey is unique. Right now, students living in 36 Southwest Ohio school districts can explore over 30 hands-on programs offered across 4 Great Oaks campuses, including Laurel Oaks and Wilmington. These extraordinary opportunities for high school juniors and seniors are tuition-free and feature state-of-the-art labs designed to prepare students for whatever comes next. Pursue your passions, play to your strengths, discover your greatness. Great Oaks. Visit greatoaks.com.
Kirk's Furniture in New Holland has a gift that you can open all year long, a Lazy Boy recliner. We have a big selection of lift, rockers, or wall recliners, and the big man's recliner at prices that Kirk's Furniture in New Holland are known for. 12 months interest-free financing with approved credit. Free delivery in our trading area. That's at Kirk's Furniture in New Holland. Open Monday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. Tuesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. As in the past 106 years, we're still closed on Sundays.
my name is Olivia Pryor, and I'm from Fayette County Early Learning Center. We are now currently enrolling for our Head Start, Early Head Start, and Child Care Partnership programs. We have programs for pregnant moms and children from birth to 3, children from 3 to 5, and then we also have an existing Child Care Partnership where we meet with and work with child care programs and serve children from 6 weeks to 3 years old. If you're interested in enrolling, please stop by and see us or give us a call at 740-335-7282, and we hope to hear from you soon.
The Reproductive Health and Wellness Clinic at Fayette County Public Health offers extended hours once a month. Clients will see a certified nurse practitioner who can prescribe birth control, perform gynecological exams, and test for sexually transmitted infections. To schedule or for more information, call Fayette County Public Health at 740-335-5910.
Okay, we're back here at the post-game program. Let me go ahead and give you stats, and then we'll go from there, okay? Between these double headers, we kind of have to play it by ear a little bit when the coaches are going to come up or when they're going to not come up and all that stuff. So bear with us if you will. First of all, tonight, Miami Trace wins on a putback basket by Lauren Guest with 0.2 seconds left on the clock. And the final score there, making it 30. I forgot to write the score down. Thank you, my friend. That's fourth game you've had to bail me out on that. I get all excited, you know. 36-34 for the Panthers. Real quickly, leading scorer tonight for Miami Trace, obviously, it was Jessie Stewart. She had 19 points tonight, including 14 in the first quarter. In fact, she had all the Panther points. And then 2 points. John Dennett's heading this way, David, so we're going to get him, okay? And then, let me see here real quickly. 8 points for Ellie Robinette, 4 for Lovett, 3 for Lauren Guest, and 2 for Riley Bentz. Washington Courthouse was led by Elaine Racine with 10, 7 apiece for Maggie Wall and Kaylee Wade Salome. 5 for Kaylee Ellers, and 2 for Trinity George, and also Lily Shaw. Join us right now is John Dennett, the head girls basketball coach.
Nothing.
You can't hear anything? You can't hear anything, David. Now nothing, read my lips. Read my lips, okay? John, join us right now. John, we talked about during the broadcast, this is a very, very exciting game tonight, to say the least. You hate to kind of see it end the way it did, but it did with that tip in with, 2.2 seconds left in the game.
Yeah, Trace had the ball last. You know, great play by the young lady. They had the ball last. We have the ball. 12 seconds to go. I'm feeling pretty good about us.
Yeah.
What a great atmosphere for girls basketball.
Yeah, it was.
Okay. They jumped out ahead. We didn't quit playing. I love it. Love everything about it except the outcome.
You guys had a really nice run. You got down early. Stewart went crazy. She outscored you guys 14-9 in the first quarter alone. I think you guys were down by 11 at 20-9, and you guys just kept pumping away. You got to be pleased with the way your team responded.
Yeah, I knew that we weren't going to give up, and I knew that we were going to make a game. And kudos to them. You got to get in this situation a couple times with the young team. So we grew a lot.
Right.
And we did a lot of things right last 6-7 minutes of the game. Like I said, they had the ball last.
Now that you understand that your game scheduled at Cristo Rey has been canceled?
As far as I know, I haven't spoken to my athletic director. So.
Okay, that's what I heard through the grapevine, so maybe it's not.
He avoids me this time of year.
Okay.
I'm just messing with him.
Well, anyway, the tournament draws tomorrow. Real quickly for fans that maybe you're not totally sure, it's a little bit different this year. How's it supposed to work?
Well, excuse me, it's our computerized. All right, so during the course of the year, they have what they call RPI rankings at the high school level.
Right.
The high school level. Now there have been RPI levels for college basketball for years.
Right.
And they started inputting it for high school teams. And this is the first year that we've adopted it. And we're probably going to play a play-in game a week from Monday.
Okay.
And then the winner plays for the sectional championship, just like the other ways, except where coaches are not voting.
Okay. Well, we'll kind of keep an eye out for that, see how the draw is. You guys have a home game. We'll be here to do that one as well.
Right, appreciate it.
So I'm going to go ahead and let you go talk to your team and, well, take a deep breath here.
All right. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
Thanks, John. Appreciate you coming up. John Denton, the girls varsity basketball coach from Washington Courthouse, joined us here on our post-game program. I'm looking for Kaylee, and I don't see her. Let me look real quick. Nope. Maybe she'll come up a little bit later. So let's go ahead and take a break. We'll pick our star of the game, and then we'll go from there, okay? You're watching girls basketball, Fayette County Battle, right here on WCHC. All right, real quickly, our star of the games. If you're Miami Trace, Dave and I talked about it. You got to give it to Lauren Guess. She's the one that made the winning bucket, tapped it in, offensive rebound. She had 3 points, all of them coming in the fourth period of play. She also was one of the top rebounders for the team. She had 7 rebounds tonight, David. That's not bad workmanship. Our Washington Courthouse star of the game, Elaine Racine. It'll be the second time she's won that award, but she had 10 points tonight, and she hit some big buckets there in the fourth period of play. So, Elaine Racine for Washington Courthouse and Lauren Guess for Miami Trace. So, that's going to wrap it up for this portion. If Coach Detwater comes up, we'll talk to her. If not, then we'll try to get her next week, because we will have at least one more girls game for Miami Trace. So, again, the final score, Miami Trace 36, Washington Courthouse 34. Don't go away. We're going to do real quickly. We're going to wrap this one up and then go right into the opening billboard for the boys game right here on W.